What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm introducing you to my boy, the attentive God over here, you feel me? CEO, co-founder, you know? Feel me? My son up here, you know? So basically today's video is gonna be about bags versus static, basically, you know? Feel me? My son over here got a 04 6BTL, just like me. Well, I'm a 05, you know, a little older, younger, whatever you want to call it.
I'm the first gen, the real first gen of the year.
Fuck out of here. He came after me. I had this TL before him. But besides the point, instead of going coilovers, instead of going static, my man's went bags. And he went crazy with it. You feel me? You know, at the end of the video, pulled a picture too. My son went all out. You know, and he's gonna give his opinion and why he chose to go bags. And I'm gonna give my opinion and talk about, you know, what I feel about bags, what he feel about coilovers, and basically have a little debate. You wanna start it off?
Alright, so first and foremost, Gary, that's my name. You guys can always follow me on Instagram, Authentic Gary, or whatever you want, so you guys can see my build. On Instagram, you're not gonna see nothing of me. It's just straight car pictures, and
I'm definitely gonna tag him down
I always
below
share all my friends' builds, everybody's build. The reason why I like bags is because I feel like bags, they have their pros and cons. Let me first and foremost, at first hand, admit, I just like bags because bags could be a very useful weapon in the sense that I could travel anywhere. Like if I lived in Florida, I would never ever use coilovers. I think shit sounds crazy, but it's true. I remember my boy, he went and he's like, he hit me up, this was approximately about like 2 years ago. He's like, Gary, someone selling me a K-Series hatch out there with a bad second gear for a very good price. The good price was a good price, and it was like 3 hours in Philadelphia. I was from the Bronx, New York. I said, you know what? Let's take the drive. It's worth the price, and it's gonna probably most likely be worth you buying the car. I drove almost 4 hours in Philadelphia, and almost like with the commute and everything, round trip I would say about 8 hours, you would say. Perfect, no bags, no problem, no leak. Bags are very useful. Yes, from time to time they act up, you know, they have their problems, leaks, you know, just they have their little stupid like problems that you, even as a bag person, I tell you, I would not lie, I decide to want to go back to coilovers, but I'm into like show stance. I'm very big on stance.
I remember at one point, you know, his bags was leaking a little bit. My son would be fully aired up. At the end of the day, he'll come back and his car crab walking right now, three-wheeling, so limping.
Yeah, so that's another thing. If you ever decide that you wanna, you know, have a car on airbags, you will need to make sure you have the right person to install, and you also need someone to do the right job, because if you just install the bags and then you just go about your day, that's not the way bags function. That's why you hear people like they're innocent to the situation and they're like, oh, hey, bags are trash, bags are for groceries. They use those terms, but they don't really know much about bags. But yeah, I will also admit my first car had bags. I bought my first car from my older brother. He owned well, I owned a CG6, which AKA would be like a 98 Accord to 2002 model. Love those cars, love those.
One of the best.
In the time period of me being 16 and 17, I had 4. So if you know me from that time period, you would know that I had 4 of those cars. Now, that car, it was lowered on function form type 1 suspension. The shit rolled like pillows. I would not down talk function form on any level. Compared to other coilovers that I've seen, that I don't like the ride of them, because I like comfortability more than anything, not just looks. I like comfortability too. And I sat there and I thought to myself, I was like, damn, like, do I really want to build a show car and drag the frame everywhere, or I do really want to build a show car and be comfortable driving it to places? Because realistically, at this point, we don't know what are you building. Like if you just buy a stock, let's say 98 Accord or whatever car you buy, and you just drag the frame, do you have a build? Do you just have a car that you're just
Destroying.
Just destroying. What are we really seeing here? I mean, this is to my opinion, to my understanding. To each his own.
At the end of the day,
to each his own. Cause being a car enthusiast, I like monster cars, German cars, stance cars, function cars. I like performance cars.
Yeah,
I even tell this guy all the time.
Everything.
I swear to God, I want to build a UA6 6-speed, a TL, like another base.
So that's what these are called, UA6.
A UA6, and I promise you, I will not install bags. No, nothing that involves nothing to make a stance car.
I mean, like to say, guys, like personally, I love bags. You know, I've never had them myself. I've thought about it a couple times. You know, go back and forth with him all the time talking about I want to get bags. But at the end of the day, like if you have a family and they don't like riding uncomfortably and stoop low to the floor and always getting pulled over and always looking, you know, stupid, looking like you're drunk, you know, bags is the way to go. You feel me?
That's true.
You hit a button, you air it up.
I'm gonna be real with you.
You drive stock height.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if bags is one thing that you could guarantee, you could guarantee the stock look and comfortability, depending on where you buy your suspension from. Because we have True Hard, Airlift. I use Airlift for a lot of purposes. They don't make suspension for my car, so I paired the Airlift management with True Hard suspension. But for the most part, the few individuals that I know that have Airlift suspension all around, like as far as the management and the struts and everything around, they ride like stock cars.
Actually, I've seen an Accord in Connecticut. I mean, not an Accord, TL in Connecticut with Airlift,
and they ride super good. Now, what I wanted to mention was, like, I like comfortability. So meaning, like, don't get me wrong, like it could be risky bags. Like you know, you might pop a bag or pop a line. Something might go wrong,
and you never know. Like if you go long distance like that. What if you're on your way to Florida, in the middle of nowhere, you pop a bag?
Even me, I don't care how well my lines were ran. I don't care how well my car was done. If there's one thing that I will guarantee you guys, I don't want to sit here and lie and call myself like, oh, I drive everywhere kind of person. Because I probably would be scared and put my car and deliver it to Florida if I were to go to a car show out there. But one thing I could promise that I will not lie about is that if I was to drive my car from here to Florida, my show car, I would literally put it on stock suspension. Why? Because I'll be scared. Like, even if everything's done well, you never know. You might just never know.
Well, me, on the other hand, I'm on BC Racing coilovers, custom built, and on top of that, my kg is not too high, but it's not too low. I got like a 12 to 14 kg, and I love the way it rides. I love the way I hit bumps and it's a little stiff, but it doesn't feel like I'm gonna break your back. You feel me? Like, I'm a type of guy, the person that I like to go fast. I like track builds, you know? But at the same time, I do like to look nice. I like to shot, pop out and stuff. And sometimes I wish I had bags, you feel me? So I can stop eating my tires, stop destroying my fenders, stop breaking my side skirts, you know? And it's risky when you're driving on coilovers sometimes, because especially if you live in New York or somewhere that has bad roads. Oh my God, yo.
Yeah, because New York is super bad. Like, as a car enthusiast, I always sit there from time to time and look at these bills from Florida. I'm like, damn, like.
Or Texas.
Like, these people, like, they with the shenanigans. Like, with this low life, they with the shenanigans.
All staticed out.
All staticed out, and you just question yourself, how the fuck are you doing it? But I personally, I just, like, if I want to be realistic, you do whatever the fuck you want with your car. Pardon my language. You do whatever you want with your car. It's your build, it's your poison. But if there's one thing, I've seen a lot of beautiful cars go to waste. My older brother's most likely gonna watch this video and he's gonna know, like, we were there one time at a meet and we saw a 350Z literally being dragged everywhere. Come to find out the shit was 6-speed. Like, fuck, bro, like, such a beautiful car and going to waste. But then again, you cannot. I'm not gonna like, you know what I'm saying, put nobody at the bottom of the barrel as far as how they build their car. But I just personally wouldn't put such beautiful car to waste. Cause the 350Z, that's a fucking nice car. That's like a baby GTR if we want to get, you know, into those type of things. And I wanted to share one more thing before, like, you know, when this coilover the back thing is, you know, kind of all said and done. I feel like Hondas to me always been a thing to me since birth. Like, Hondas is just, I love Hondas.
He was in his mom's swing, in his mom's room saying, Victor! that?
Yeah, so I just feel like a Hondas will always be like a Lego to me. Like, they're just so easy to build, so fun to build, and you can make them look pretty with not much funds. It sounds crazy, but it's true.
Keyword, it's a Honda.
Honda.
No,
But
it's
now,
not
if I would have
accurate.
ever like be deeply in the performance route, where like now I'm no longer like
No
with
bags.
this, yeah, like, and which that's always gonna happen. Like,
Solid mounts.
yes, or maybe, but I would direct myself to the German world. I love the German engineering. I love German, like, and just all around. I just feel like if I were to build a performance car, like a performance, like a car that's strictly used for performance purposes, I would join the German route. And then the German bracket, what would I use? I would use BMW. Audi makes nice cars. Mercedes-Benz, they make nice cars. But I just love BMW. And
He's being biased because his dream car is an E92.
I'm not
an
being biased,
E90.
bro. I'm not being
and on
biased.
top of that, it's a GTR. But he's fiending for a BMW. He's a German guy. He likes to break down. But like I was saying, guys, like, I feel like if you have bags, you know, that's good on you. You know, you're going down a different route in the car community. You're going down that show car, you know, comfortability style. And if you have statics, also props on you, you know. Because, like, for example, like my guy Static Steve on Instagram, damn, son, I haven't seen, like, in person, he's one of the lowest people I know. Like, he showed this low control on bolts earlier, and they're non-existent. Hey, he told us his car is out. Like, in insurance purposes, if he would have totaled on his car, or not even, or he would have made an insurance, it would have been totaled out like that. Because the undercarriage, the frame of that car is toast, destroyed. You know, me personally, what I got coilovers for is for the handling, basically. Like, I like to go fast. I like to hit corners fast.
That's how
track wise.
That's exactly how I felt when my fucking older brother built me on my first car. That shit was so fun to drive. I would take curves doing like 140 miles an hour and just sit back. I can't even do that, not even playing around my car. Not even air it out. I wouldn't do it even if I could do it. I just wouldn't take that risk. Because I just don't abuse my cars. But coilovers, it's either two things that you can use them for. You can either just use them to just
destroy your car,
or you can use them for
enjoy your car.
Or enjoy your car on a functional notice.
You know, because we have a bunch of friends, yo, that have coilovers. And the one common issue that a lot of them go through, breaking oil pans, breaking transmissions, you feel me? Breaking low control arms, even upper ones, because how low they are. You know, and like, it's like, damn, son, if we lived in Florida or Texas or somewhere that the roads are straight, no bumps, no curves, no cracks, you know, it's a different story. But we live in New York and we're doing this game. Like, come on, man, come talk to us nice. You know, and I respect it. Because at the end of the day, when they break an oil pan, they still got out their ways to fix it. Unlike other people that be like, oh, nah, that's it, it's in the car. As is, come give me $500.
My best friend, that's another one that he's just crazy. Like, he's willing to drag a frame from here to wherever it takes him to prove the fact that he really likes coilovers. On that note, and that guy, I seen him waste a lot of money on oil pans, and I do not feel like, I don't feel like oil pans will be something that I look forward to doing. As far as like back to back, nah.
And it's not just oil pans on top of that.
You start
It's
breaking
the
other
fact-
things, like your rack of pinion could go on you.
Like me, right? My like opinion right now is toasty, Dunsfull. I gotta get that fixed. You know, I got a temporary patch on it right now. But like, what I'm saying is, it's not about buying oil pans, because sometimes you can find oil pans on Amazon,
Yeah.
used for like 70, 80 bucks, even cheaper sometimes.
Like, man, listen, in other words, I don't want to fucking stash oil pans in my house. I want to stash stuff that I have to maintenance my car, like, you know, aka some oil filters. That's stuff that I would like to have as spares. You static people have to have.
You should got a couple bags, you know, a couple bag
I
lines.
dealt with that with my CG that was bad. That used to just, I don't know why, that shit, I don't know if it's the frame, but that car used to just rip bags left and right. Well,
But like I'm saying right now is, installation is the killer if you don't do work yourself. And especially if you're out on the road and you going to PA, you going to Florida and you break an oil pan, you don't have the necessary tools to fix it yourself. So you're gonna have to pay a shop to replace your pan. And if you don't got an extra pan on you, then what are you gonna do? Tell me, cause like honestly, you feel me? Like there's people that really.
And let me address something. Let me address something right now, before anyone has the wrong perception on this video. You build your car at your own taste. I just shared my opinion on everything, how I feel about everything. I don't want no one to, you know, be disruptive with what I'm saying, or why is he speaking. I don't care. For all I know, you could come with me to a car show, drag me in a car. I want to know. I want to get there comfortably, cause.
Man, especially if you have kids, man.
I honestly, I've been to English.
Well, guys, the video got interrupted. I don't know what happened to the GoPro. It started acting up. But at the end of the day, guys, do as you please. Do what makes you. Well, guys, we didn't know, so we can't forget the music, guys. I'm sorry that the video is all over the place.
Yeah.
But my GoPro died. The other battery's acting up. Need to get a new one. And you feel me? Like, do as you please. Like, for example, he got bags and he got a whole crazy music setup.
Me, yeah, so I
got no music and I just got coilovers. And then there's people like Steven Static, they got bags. I mean, they got coilovers, static to the max, and got music on top of that. Right. It's all what you want to do.
Yeah, because me personally, if I want to get technical on my behalf, I like music, I like performance. Not really with the Hondas. Like if I ever see myself building a Honda, like on a
Big J, you heard?
Maybe, yeah. I'm a real fan of the J bracket. So it would be a J, or I would do something like a old school build. Cause I grew up watching these cars get done in my neighborhood from the older crowd. So I would probably do like a EM1 with a K swap with a K20. Like that would be my visual to like me building a Honda on a performance note.
Me? Will be a 1991 Honda Accord wagon with an H2 Frankenstein swap with a big turbo on it. You feel me?
Oh yeah.
A little all-wheel drive slap setup on there.
It's always so fun to see these fucking fast Hondas. I know they're fucking fun to watch because, like, even me personally.
Yeah, but let me say something out there, yo.
Them shit's hard.
I've seen a lot of videos and I've been to the track of seeing people destroy the track. I'm talking about 6 seconds, 7-second cars. But then there's something about seeing a Honda do a 10-second pass, a 9-second pass that is like, shit. It's not, you don't see that as fast as a pro mod, but it's like, shit, nigga, like, yo, you got a $20,000 car.
I'm gonna be real. I don't want to have this power to reverse your conversation because that's just gonna lead somewhere else.
And that's why. Because I'm talking about like, yo, you got these Mustangs, bro, that are literally pro mods, basically 2-framed all around with like a fiberglass shell on it, doing 3 seconds down the pass, 200 miles an hour down a quarter mile. But when you see a little Civic, you feel me, with a curved fiber front end, some drag radios on it, but then a naturally aspirated K-swap or naturally aspirated B-Series running 9s, it's like, holy shit, this guy's doing something. I
feel like the reason why, and this all goes back to me and the way I feel towards BMW. Audi makes fast cars. Mercedes-Benz makes fast cars.
And luxury and comfortable is like,
they make fast, comfortable cars. But if you want me to be realistic with you guys, and obviously at that point you gotta just understand a race car is a race car, weight reduction is weight reduction. But if I want to be realistic, I don't really like I want a full assembled fast car. Shout out to my boy CCC3 NYC, who was one of my biggest inspirations on his E92.
Oh yeah.
Had one of the fastest E92 M3s in a tri-state area, naturally aspirated. No supercharger.
That you showed nothing me too with the F5. That one of the craziest V10s out here you showed me.
Oh, M5 Series. That's someone else too that I always, you know what I'm saying, I pay respect to because these are people that their cars fully assembled. I could go grab some groceries, grandma. Pardon me, you know, I could just always tell my mom, like, Mom, we could always go for store runs in my car. In your K-swap car, I mean, I get it. Once it becomes a race car and it's used for race and track purposes are different, I just want to be able to daily my fast track car. Because I see some of my friends that have fully assembled cars that they drive them in the street, and they could still hit the track if they wanted to. Throw in some slicks and prove a point.
Well, if you have
I like them fully assembled, pardon me.
If you have an Acura TL, you know, when you got money to blow, just throw a supercharger. You know,
and let me
do it right. Wait, time out. Do it right. Feel me? upgrade your pistons, upgrade your motor, your lower block, bigger injectors and all that. Do it the right way, build it right, and then you can also run some big ass tires, because these cars, a lot of people don't know,
The wheel well.
the wheel wells is as big as a Viper.
But let me tell you something. He's right, but I gotta mention the fact that people really don't acknowledge these TLs, like.
Or these J series.
Oh yeah, because I'd rather throw my K series and my B series. Cause I'm gonna be spinning all day. Well, if we want to get technical, there are K series cars that just have so much power inside them that they probably not gonna move. You probably gonna lose traction. Like, let's not look at the traction point.
Spinning and winning.
They don't have, like, if we want to talk about all those type of things, the reason why people don't really like J's is because one,
They're expensive.
they're expensive and people don't really fuck with J series. But me personally, I'm a J guy all around. And last week I linked up with one of my mechanics from Queens. I'm like, damn, like, he wants to really do something. Like, he wanted to throw his J in his Civic, and I'm like, yo, damn, like, that shit is gonna be beast. Because I like seeing those builds because nobody really likes doing them.
You know why, guys? Like, one of my boys told me one time, it's not worth the money. And, you know, to a certain extent, it's really not. Because the power you're gonna be pushing, you know, with a supercharger, you know, depending on how you go, it'll be anywhere from 4 to 6 safely. And with a K, you know, you throw a Pro Charger on it, you could go do bolt-ons, do a different head swap, and easily, you know, push 500, 600, 800 horsepower. Like, for example, you know, shout out to Booster Boys, because they really do their shit. Like, they go crazy with these Ks. They have 1,000 horsepower Prelude, like 1,000 horsepower K-Swap, first gen Odyssey, 1,000 horsepower hatch. They got one of my favorite Civics, Wago. If y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. You feel me? But we're gonna leave it at that. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for staying tuned. His Instagram is gonna be in the description down below, as well as mine. Don't forget to like, comment, share, turn on post notification. You feel me? Hit that subscribe button. You know what? Smack that subscribe button. You feel me? Click and unclick to click again. You feel me?
Yeah.
And now tell a friend though, because we really trying to make a point. You know, we're not trying to be biased. And shout out to all of y'all that's watching this video. Y'all real ones here. Y'all finished the whole video, because this video is gonna be like 20 minutes long. But peace.